Okay, sorry. Let me start from the beginning. I was outside. I went outside actually, and I forgot to take my key. I locked my door. I was not able to enter into my room. So I called the key maker. He came, opened my lock, and then I came into my room. He's still working. I mean, he's fixing the lock actually. I just opened the live streaming. So if I were here, all of you know how to trade the CPI. This is the CPI run, which is 830 run from 1 minute chart. I'm more interested to mark that 1 minute fair value gap. The constant crossment has to be traded. Then it will keep falling or it will go higher. I don't care about that. Over here, if I would love to go for the trade, I will say this is the order block, highest up close body close candle. This candle has made this order block valid. Tap to this order block and then fall until the 50% of this CPI. As it is not that much volatile, or this candle is not, this CPI is not monster, because yesterday this run has already destroyed the CPI trading. This candle, okay, just this candle has destroyed everything. Every of our plan has been destroyed by this candle. So if this candle wouldn't have appeared yesterday, then we would see this type of situation today. But it is what it is. 9:30 market has opened. Until now there is no first presented gap. According to me, I don't see any first presented gap, and I'm believing that ICT also will be agree with me. There is no first presented gap yet, so I will wait for the first presented gap to see if it can provide us any entry opportunity for 25 handle. That's all. Okay, no screen buffering for me, thanks. Not trading today as I'm busy, but I like watching you trade since we have the same trading style. Oh, that's cool. X love him. Alex, good morning. Al Mahmoudi 10:22:55 now. Wow, super. Okay, why? What is 10:255? Let's see. Let's wait. Hey, Donichi, I will read the market a bit later. First, I would love to see that if the first presented gap can provide me 25 handle. Okay. After that, I will see what is happening, what is going to be my bias. Everything I will see after the first presented gap, as I really don't know what is happening. I didn't see anything. I just came home. That's all. So let me first mark the first presented gap. If it can make here, yeah, if it can make the first presented gap here, let's see. I'm not sure it is going to make this first presented gap or not. If it can make the first presented gap here, then it will be something like this. Stop loss has to be here, which is 32 handle. Not interested about 32, so I will go for 25 handle around this, or 25 handle around this. Let's see if it can provide me 25 handle or not. And I believe that this is the first presented gap according to me and according to ICT himself, so I'll keep it like this. It should be 25. It's 25 one tick, but it has to be 25. It has to be 25. That's all. I don't know what is going to happen. I have to read the market again from the weekly chart, so I'll do that. But first, I would love to see if this first presented gap can work or can give me 25 handle. That's why I'm waiting. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, perfectly it worked. Perfectly it has worked. So today is Thursday. Let's see if it can work today or not. But so far I remember I'm bullish. So far I remember. $9:30. This is the 9:30 candle. Is there any other fair value gap? Is there any other fair value gap, by the way, guys? No, I don't see any other fair value gap. So this is the first presented gap. Gap only one NQ1. Okay, there is no gap in NQM. Here is the gap in NQM. Why you guys are making me confused? 68.80. So this is the first presented gap. Why you are saying that there is no gap in NQ? I mean NQM. Still there is the gap here. MNQ I don't care. MNQ I don't care. MNQ is not the chart which I really love to look for. Why don't you see the gap, guys? What is happening? MNQ, I don't care, brother. I'm saying that MNQ, I don't care because that is not the precise chart. NQM is the precise chart. So if there is a gap in NQM, that is the gap, first presented gap. If other chart doesn't provide that, there's nothing wrong with that, and I don't care about that. So this is the gap. The low of that gap is 18786, sorry, 768.25. The high of the gap is 18780.50. That is the high of the gap. I will just see if it can provide me 25 handle. That's all I would love to see. And then I will start to read the market. Actually, I really don't know what is the bias, anything I don't know, because I just opened my chart. Okay. So I have to see what is going to be my bias. So far I remember from yesterday I should be bullish, but I'm just not sure about that. Market has been rejected from there, that area. So we'll see. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more. Take me, take me, take me. See a bit more. Oh man, come on. Come on. And there is no volume imbalance. Okay, so I don't need to worry about the volume imbalance. I have to think about this. Okay, that's my entry. Now let's see if it can provide me 25 handle. That's all I need, 25 handle. There you go. A bit more. A bit more. Give me 25 handle before stopping me out. Oh! Didn't work. First presented gap didn't work today. So I'll keep it like this way, a loss. Today, the first presented gap didn't work. Not going to reuse it as my entry point, so I would love to see what is happening in this market. There is the buy side liquidity here. New opening cap is here. Perfect. Let's see. From 50-minute chart. Okay, I'm more interested about this buy side liquidity here. This high and that high, they are the clean highs. So my interest to see if this can be traded. Yeah, that's my idea to trade here. Okay, so this is a loss. So keep that in your mind, 25 and the loss. I'm just going to remove it. And we'd love to frame my new trade. Let's wait and let's see if it can provide us any other entry opportunity or not. Today should be the best day to trade. Just the volatility is little weird, but I hope that we are going to get the best price action. Let's see if it can provide us that. I will frame my first price action trade. While I will feel confident, I will go for buy. I'm not interested to look for sell. I'm interested to look for buy for this buy side liquidity, which is a clean buy side liquidity from 50-minute chart. So this high and that high, they're the relatively equal highs. I'm more interested to see that market will go and take that buy side liquidity. So I will frame the buy setup only. I'm not going to use this inverse gap, this past presented gap as my inverse gap. So I will wait for the price actions. If I get the price action, I will enter. For example, if I can have an opportunity to take the buy from the order block, I will go for that, but not going to take the entry from this past presented gap. If anyone would love to go, please go for it. I'm not interested. I will take the buy if it can make an order block by using this first presented gap. Can you tell me that other charts does provide this fair value gap or not? I mean, this is a fair value gap that is shown in every other chart. Okay, so there is some confusion actually. I don't know what to say. I mean, why other charts are not showing this gap? It should be a clean gap, right? This can be a volatility problem. I'm waiting for an order block to take the buy. I'm not interested to look for sell. I'll go for buy, but if I have an order block, I will take the buy from that order block. I mean, it's really little weird to not why other charts doesn't show this one as a first presented gap. I mean, in other chart, is that the first gap or is there any other gap before this gap? Can you please tell me that? I prefer this gap because it is in NQ chart. Okay, so NQ chart is is the most precise chart. So in NQM there is a gap. So I prefer to use this gap instead of that gap. I really don't have any idea why MNQ doesn't have this gap, but I prefer to use this gap as my first presented gap. Now I can be wrong a bit about this. It is really weird. Breakaway gap is our first gap. Wow, I really don't have anything to say because why it is so confusing, I don't know. But this gap is already in NQM chart, so I love to use this gap. I love to use this gap. I will take buy if and only if this low is not taken and market has made an order block. The entry opportunity is over here above this first presented gap. Then I will take the buy. If it keep falling, I'm not interested to take that sell. I'm only interested to take my buy. One more thing, if the candle close one tick above this first presented gap, then tap to this gap, I'll take that buy as well until this low is not taken or this gap is not closed by body 100%. Okay, this gap can't be closed by body 100%, as well as the body has to close above this first presented gap. If I get an opportunity to take entry from order block, I'll go for that. If I don't have the entry opportunity from the order block, I'll go for the first presented gap entry. So this is two type of entry situation for me. I will wait for the price to see what it is going to give me. If any of this happen, for example, the body has closed this gap 100% or this low is taken by one tick, I'm not going to take any kind of buy from here. No buy is valid to me. Sell, I will let all the fall run go. I believe that it can fall until this new day opening gap if it would love to fall, and then we'll see if we can frame a buy again from this new day opening gap. Remember, the scenario is very clean, very clear. The breakaway gap is filled by 100% by body. No buy is valid. If this low is taken by weak, just one tick below that low, no buy is valid from the order block to me. So this no more order block is valid to me to take my buy. Order block entry has been invalidated. First presented gap is still valid. If the body has closed above this first presented gap, I'll take the buy from the first presented gap, but order block entry has been invalidated. If it has taken this low, then I will wait to take my buy until new day opening gap. So if the market come here, trade that new day opening gap, then I will start to look for buy again from the new day opening gap. Sell? No, I'm not interested to look for any kind of sell. If any of you are looking for sell, please go for it. Our first presented gap didn't work today. Unfortunately, it didn't work today. So 25 handle loss after Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today it didn't work. I'm more interested to look for this buy side liquidity, which is clean highs over there. Okay. Guys, if you are confused, I don't know, but I would love to use this gap as my first presented gap. So this is what it is. I don't know why MNQ doesn't have this gap, but this is my first presented gap because it is appeared in NQ chart. So if NQ showed me this is my first presented gap, which didn't work today. I'm watching this new day opening gap to see if it can be traded. Then I will start to look for buy again from this new day opening gap. I'm watching this candle. If it can close one tick out this candle, this is gonna be my buy from this order block. This low of this first presented gap is gonna be my first partial or the closing, because it's huge. In my opinion, it's huge. So let me show you. If the body close above this candle, if the body doesn't close above this candle, it's not the order block. So it's gonna be 79 handle. So it's better to close the trade over there, and stop loss has to be there, which is 32 handle. I will put it there. 25 handle. Yeah, it will be better if it can provide me the order block. If it doesn't, it's okay. Not going to take any trade if it doesn't make the order block here. Watching this new day opening gap to see if it can hold the market and send it higher again. It will keep falling. I will let him fall. I'm not interested to take any kind of sell. Whoever would love to take the sell, go for it. If 15-minute candle close below this new day opening gap, 15-minute candle close below this new week opening gap, I will wait for next buying opportunity from this area, either the horizon 50% or to the top of this 15-minute gap. But first, this 15-minute candle has to close below this new day opening gap. Otherwise, I will keep looking for buy from to the top of this new day opening gap. If it closes below, I will wait until this area to frame my next buy. I will not go for any kind of sell. Whoever would love to go for sell, please go for it, because I believe this is a bullish market. I just don't know how far it will fall. I have no idea how far it will fall, because this falling is random. I don't know how far it will fall. So I'm not interested to take any kind of sell. I am more interested to take buy. If this candle appeared as an order block, I am not going to take my entry from this order block. I will wait for the propulsion block to take my buy. Why? Because this entry will be below the new day opening gap high. So I'm not interested to take my buy here and then get stopped out by the reaction of this new day opening gap high. So you can see this is the order block. I'm not interested to take the buy from this order block, because if I frame that buy, I have to struggle with the new day opening gap high. I don't want to do that. So I will better wait for the propulsion block to take my entry. If any of you love to go for the buy from here, you can go for it. I'm not interested, because market is just below the new day opening gap high. Those people who are new here, guys, please wait a bit. I will explain everything, okay? Just wait a bit. Still now there is no propulsion block. If I miss it, I will miss it. I have no problem. This order block will hold the market, send it here. I don't care. All I need the propulsion block, and my entry has to be above the new day opening gap high. It has to be there. So I am going to sacrifice this trade, even if I was looking for buy. If it works, I will sacrifice this trade. Why? Because I can't take my buy while market is just below the new day opening gap high. So I don't have any FOMO. I am not interested to struggle with my FOMO. I know that if I hold my bias, I will get thousands of opportunity to take my buy. All I know that this high is not broken. So I can't take the buy over here. It can simply stop the markets keep falling. This market can keep falling because it is struggling to break the new day opening gap high. I know that I have to cover this order block open. As it is 37 handle, I will take my risk here. 25 handle. I will take my risk here, just cover the new day opening gap high, nothing else. From this propulsion block, if this candle close one tick above that line. So this is my propulsion block. It has to be closed here, but in the meantime, I have to take a partial wherever it wants. I mean, you would love to take the partial, but you have to take the partial. If I get stopped out here, I'll take re-entry. Okay, so this propulsion block is now valid. That is going to be my entry. Okay, now I'm in the market. Let's see if it can provide me some partial. Okay, so for example, 25 handle partial, 1:1. So let's go for 25 handle partial. After taking 25 handle partial, I'll put my stop loss below the candle, which is going to be, going to give me the speed or something like that. After taking 25 handle partial, I'm just taking the partial randomly because I have nothing over here to take the partial. So I'll go for 1:1. If I get stopped out, I will take re-entry while the market will close above this propulsion block. It will close above this propulsion block. I will take re-entry because I know that I have to cover this order block open. I am not able to do that because market, if I'm wrong, I will get a huge loss. So I don't want to take that loss. So I will wait for the propulsion block re-entry. I will let this run go and I will wait for the re-entry opportunity. This is the mean threshold. Nobody should close below this mean threshold. If it keep falling, I will not take the entry. I will be stopped with this 25 handle loss. If it doesn't close below this mean threshold, this propulsion block entry, or the market will close above this order block, that entry is valid. But order block entry I'm not going to take because market is below this new day opening gap. So I will wait for the propulsion block re-entry until market doesn't close below this mean threshold of that order block. One candle will close, the very next candle will close above this order mean threshold. It is still valid. That mean threshold is still valid. It will keep falling. I will do nothing over here. I'll let him fall and we'll look for buy again. Not going to take the entry from this order block. The same reason I didn't frame the trade from here, because this order block is just below that new day opening gap high. If there was no new day opening gap, for example, there is no new day opening gap, this candle will close one tick above this order block, or wherever it will close, I will take re-entry over there. I would go for that if there was no new day opening gap. As I have this new day opening gap high, I will wait for this propulsion block to be broken to take my re-entry over there, and stop loss will be the same area over here. It will close one tick above this propulsion block. I'll take re-entry over there wherever it will close. Okay, it didn't close above this propulsion block, so no entry yet valid. Let's see if it can close a bit above of this propulsion block. See this reaction, tap to this new day opening gap high. That is the best case of scenario as a precise price action. It should not fall and keep falling. It should not do that. React from this new day opening gap, keep going higher. And at the same time, as I told, if I were bullish, if I were framing any buy and there is no new day opening gap, this candle closed here, fall a bit, I would take the sell, buy again from this order block. As I have this new day opening gap, I'm not going to frame it. So we'll wait for this propulsion block to be validated one more time. Now you can say this is the propulsion block. I agree with you. It can be the propulsion block. I'm not going to use it as it is still below the new day opening gaps high. So I will keep using this propulsion block. But according to the rules, this should be the propulsion block. It has to close one tick above this propulsion block to take re-entry. If you are framing sell, please go for it. If you are framing sell, please go for it. I have no problem with that, brother. I'm not interested to frame the sell, so I'm not going to take the sell. My higher time frame PDRA is this new day opening gap. New day opening gap. If it is broken, I will start to look for my next buying opportunity from here, from that area. This is a highly volatile market. Be very, very, very careful to trade this market. Be very, 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 very careful to trade this market. This one candle is 67 handle. Just one candle is 67 handle. Nobody has closed below the min threshold yet, so still it is valid. Even if it closes one candle closed below this min threshold doesn't mean anything. If the very next candle closes above the min threshold, that is called fake breakout. You wanna frame sell, go for it. I'm not interested to take sell. One candle has closed below this min threshold. If this candle doesn't close above the min threshold, this order block is invalidated. So I can't use this candle anymore as an order block. Let's see how this candle is going to close. It will keep falling. I will let him fall. I'm not going to touch it. I will start to look for buy again from this area. Let's see how this candle is going to close, because this candle is actually the 15-minute candle close. So if this candle close below this new day opening gap, I'll start to look for buy from here. No buy is valid for me from that area, not anymore, until the body doesn't close above this new day opening gap high again. I'm not reading any of your comment. I'm just reading the market because I have already framed as a losing trade. I don't like to close my day with a loss. So I will wait for my day to close as a winner. $15-minute candle has closed below this new day opening gap. So I would love to see how this candle is going to react. If this candle is going to react from this new day opening gap, then it can fall until this area. Are you going to frame the sell? No, I will frame my buy from this area again, because I don't know how far it will fall. I have no idea how far it will fall. It is already in the hourly bullish parallel gap, so I have no idea how far it will fall. If you have an idea, please go for the sell, but I have no idea. So I'm more interested to look for buying opportunity only. Can't use any of them, not this one, not that one. Water block, propulsion block, I can't use any of them. Why? Because both of them are below this new day opening gap high, so I can't use any of them. I'm like, I have to wait to see if the body close above this new day opening gap. I can't take those buys. If there was no new day opening gap high, that could be my rebuy from this order block. While this order block appeared over there, I'm already in the market again. If I miss this entry, I would take my buy from this propulsion block. But as I have this new opening gap high, I'm going to sacrifice both of them. Instead, I would love to wait for a fair value gap to take my buy from that fair value gap. It will keep falling. I will let him fall. I will start to look for buy again from this area. You would love to take the sell, go for it. I'm not going to take any kind of sell because I have this clean buy side liquidity. I wanna see it is going to be taken, and this is a bullish market to me. It should keep going higher. I don't want any kind of retracement after the big run yesterday. The highest run in NQ history. There was no similar run in NQ history ever, never. It's consolidating. I will let him consolidate. We'll wait for the trading opportunity. Why you're not framing sell? Because I don't have any end line. If I don't have the end line, I'm not interested to go for sell. Failed PDRA. This is called failed PDRA. Because this market is consolidating, so I'm not in rush to trade or take entry over here. It's just consolidating. I'm absolutely okay with that consolidation. Not going to enter. You wanna take sell, go for it. You wanna take buy, go for it. I'm seeing only the consolidation, nothing else. bro, it's a bearish market. Why you are not going to take the sell? I'm not interested to take the sell. If you are, go for it. Wherever you will get the chance to take sell, go for it. Hey Pamela, I have the buy side liquidity here. Let me show you. If you watch this 15-minute chart, in this 15-minute chart, do you have any sell side liquidity? I don't have any sell side liquidity. The first sell side liquidity is over here, around this area. This is my first sell side liquidity. Except this sell side liquidity, I have nothing in this chart. I have imbalance. Market never go for the imbalance. Never ever. It always go for the liquidity. I have this clean highs over here. This high and that high. Okay. So these two high are the relatively equal highs. While I have these two relatively equal highs over here around this area, I'm more interested to see that market will go toward that buy side liquidity. This new day opening gap is my first area to start to look for buy. Then the next area is here to look for buy. Third area is here to look for the buy. Fourth area is here to look for the buy. So I will keep looking for buy. All the sell I will let them go because I don't know how far this market will fall. I have no idea. That is why I will only keep looking for buying opportunity. It is struggling to break the new day opening gap high. If it was a normal market, that is my nice buy from this propulsion block. Let me show you everything. But because of this new day opening gap, I can't frame anything over here. Nothing. This is the order block mean threshold. This is the order block. This is the propulsion block. Everything is over here. I can't frame any kind of buy over here because of this new day opening gap. Liquidity taken has been done here. Everything was perfect. I will wait for a fair value gap to take my first buy. That fair value gap has to be above this new day opening gap high. If you miss the trade, I'm okay with that. I will be happy with this 25 and a loss. No FDC, no buy. I will miss the whole buy down. No brother, I will get thousands of my opportunity to take buy until this buy side liquidity is not taken. So I'm not in rush. If you are in rush, please go for it. I have no problem with that. If this candle close one tick above this 15-minute candle, this is going to be my 15-minute order block. Any kind of fall, I will get my higher time frame here to frame my buy again from 1 minute chart. there is no breaker block. I showed you the breaker block yesterday. How beautiful that breaker block, if you remember. I'm not going to cry because I have missed this trade, even though it worked perfectly from this order block. This order block didn't work, but this order block has been worked perfectly. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be in rush and going to take that entry. No, I'm not going to do that. I will patiently wait for my opportunity to take entry. Think like that. If I didn't have this new day opening gap, just think like that. I got a loss here. Okay, no problem. I will get my profit here. I will get my profit from here. I'll get thousands of the profit over there. But as this new day opening gap is over here, I'm not interested to trade anything over here. I'm patiently waiting for the fair value gap until market doesn't tap to this first presented gap. By the way, I will mark this gap as well because this gap is appeared in other time frame. I mean other charts like M and Q. So I'm little confused about this first presented gap, but to be honest, I prefer to use this one as my first presented gap. But here I will observe both of them as my first presented gap. Okay, so this two gap is my first presented gap now. Any kind of fall is going to give me the buying opportunity until market doesn't tap to this first presented gap. Any kind of fall will give me the buying opportunity. I prefer to this market to come here first, which is the 2-minute fair value gap. Why 2 minute? Because in 1 minute chart it's too messy. So if you go to 2-minute chart, you will clearly see that there is a very nice fair value gap. So I prefer this market to come to this fair value gap first before going higher. I'm over sure Nina this is in sell, right Nina? You are in sell. I can't just take the buy from here. I will wait for the order block to take my buy. So if the body close as in down close body close candle and then the next candle close out this candle, I'm going to take my rebuy from this order block. Going to use 2-minute fair value gap because 1 minute chart is too messy. Seems like that this one is working as a first presented gap today, but to be honest I really don't like to mark this type of gap, which is, I mean, before this gap I have this gap in NQM, so I really would love to use this gap as my first presented gap, but today this gap is working better. For example, here for the first time it came here, give me the run. Now it is reacting from this gap, so I'm little confused. Okay, I'm really sorry, but I'm little confused which one is my first presented gap. I have no idea which one I can use as my first presented gap. NQ first presented gap made in China. I'm a little confused, to be honest, because it is more precise comparing with this gap. So what should I do? I have no idea, but let's see. Let's use this one instead of that one. I hope that I am not going to be wrong. By the way, according to the rules, if the body can close one tick above this candle, this should be my order block. But as you can see, this candle is something like 68 handle. Not going to frame any setup from this order block. Instead, wait for the propulsion block to take my entry, because this candle is 68 handle long candle. MNQ made in USA. That's so funny, man, so funny. This should be the order block. I should frame my trade from this order block here, put my stop loss one tick below this order block. I'm not going to take this entry. I'm not going to take this entry. One more time, I'm going to repeat. I'm not going to take this entry because I don't want to take 68 handle stop loss. So I prefer any kind of entry opportunity from the propulsion block. There was no volume imbalance, brother. I didn't see any volume imbalance over here. So let's see if it can make an propulsion block so that I can take my entry from the propulsion block. But the way this gap is working, it seems like that the perfect first presented gap. So this candle tapped to this order block. So if I were looking for the buy, that could be my buy from here. Stop loss has to cover one tick below that low. That means two tick. Okay, it's not one tick. One tick you have to give the price to go one tick below that order block. You have to give that space. So your stop loss will be two tick below the order block. But as I'm not able to do that, I will take my entry from this propulsion block. So if the candle can close above this propulsion block, one tick above this one, I'll take my buy from this propulsion block. We'll take some partial here to the low of this first, not to the low, to the 50% of this first presented gap, and then hold my trade for this buy side liquidity, this high and that high. They are the relatively equal highs. So I'll hold my trade until this buy side liquidity. If it can close one tick above that high, so that's gonna be my buy from the propulsion block. I know that I can't cover the opening of this order block, so what I will do, I'll cover the candle open, just that candle open. Yeah, 31 handle stop loss, I have nothing to do. We'll go for 1:1, so it will be something here. The first candle will close one tick above this candle, the next candle I'll be in the market. If it could support my stop loss, that is my buy from the order block. That is my buy from the order block. I wish that it is not going to touch this first presented gap before letting me in. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. This is the candle. If it takes me, I'll be in the market. We'll go for the 50% of this first presented gap, and then I will go for this buy side liquid. Okay, I'm already in the market here. Stop loss, I know that I have to cover this order block. I'm not able to do that, so I have covered the opening of this candle, just the opening of this candle. Would love to prefer for that 50% for the first partial. Then I will trail my stop loss a bit, not going to put my stop loss to the break even. After taking this partial here, I'll go for this buy side liquidity. It should be 1:1, so something like here 31 handle, 31 handle, okay, something like that from this propulsion block. Why you are putting your stop loss over here? Because if I would love to cover it here and wick did the damage, I'll get 12 handle more loss. I don't want to take it. So I'll go for, this is the lowest line where I can put my stop loss, the lowest line. I'll take that risk. I have already a 25 handle loss. So first entry is a losing trade. Second entry is maybe it will give me the profit because I'm taking a bit risk, not the low, exactly going for the 50%. Okay, so there is the 31 handle partial. This is the 31 handle partial. So if you don't want to hold your trade until this area, you can close your trade over here. You will be 6 handle profit, just 6 handle profit. But I would love to hold it until this area, until here. Okay, I'm going to put my stop loss just below that candle. See this candle, I'm going to put my stop loss just below that candle. I can't put my stop loss to the break even because I know that this first presented gap can hold the market, send it lower, but I don't want to see that as my bias is bullish. So I prefer there will be an unfilled gap now. Okay, there will be a gap that will be unfilled. But yeah, that is little risky because this first presented gap can hold the market, send it lower again. I know that, but still I will take that 20 handle risk. If you are worrying about that, close your trade over there because you will get 31 handle profit. Okay, just covering this down close body close candle, it can retest this propulsion block. There is nothing wrong, but I'm going to take that risk. You don't need to take it. You can take the partial, get stopped out to the break even. You can pull the trade over there. Whatever you want to do, you can do. I'll take the risk over here and then I will re-enter over this market. It should not take that low. Okay, got a stopped out. So after that one, I got a stopped out. I'll take re-entry opportunity after the first presented gap is broken. Can I put it over here? Still that area I could do that, but after taking the partial, I didn't want to do that because of the volatility. I can't cover this volatility, so that is the only reason I trailed my stop loss in the next most logical level, which is over here. I believe that this loss should not be taken. Sometimes shit happens, which did the damage. It is what it is. Okay, so those people will come and start to tell that, brother, that is a losing trade. No, I'm trailing my stop loss. I told you what you should do. If you think about 25 handle, I have already give you 31 handle profit, so your loss has to be mitigated. I told that this buy is not valid because of the 68 handle. I showed you this propulsion block and 31 handle profit. I know it will go higher, but the first presented gap reaction can stop the market a bit lower. So I'll wait for re-entry opportunity. While the market will close above this first presented gap, I'll go for the next entry opportunity. I will say 31 handle profit. Okay, I'm going to exclude the first presented gap entry. I'm going to exclude that because that first presented gap entry is something depends on a week or something like that. As it has stated the open of this propulsion block, going to mark the open of that propulsion block over here. It can retest this order block, that is nothing wrong, but I will keep looking for the buying opportunity. I think no one took first presented gap because there was no gap. Yeah, it can be, brother. I was really confused why there is not gap. I was really confused. Now it can be the first presented gap. I'm just not sure, but I would love to use this one as my first presented gap. as it has been appeared on NQ chart. The next candle will close above this first presented gap, tap to this first presented gap. My next buy is from there until this buy side liquidity. If you took one contract entry, then first fair value gap worked in MNQ. Yeah, it has worked in MNQ. Today it was little confusing. I'm waiting to see if the market can close one tick above this first presented gap. If it closes that, tap to this gap, I'll be in the market again. Here, I am going to take the stop loss a bit lower. I mean, it can be like 19 handle or something like that. Target will be here, but before that target, I'll take my partial over here, 27 handle. That will be my partial, the open of this candle here. Now, if you don't have the opportunity to take the partial, close the trade over there. It has to close one tick above this first presented gap. Then this entry is valid. Otherwise, this entry is not valid. Remember that. I'm saying everything before it happened. It is only valid if the first price closed above the first presented gap. Otherwise, it's not valid. If you take a closer look from here, order block, mean threshold, propulsion block. Come to this propulsion block, went higher, made new order block. Propulsion block has been traded a lot of time. Going to go higher. It will close one tick above this first presented gap. Then it will tap to this first presented gap, my re-entry. Stop loss is going to be here somewhere, okay, like there. I think 21 handle is better. It has to close above this first presented gap. Otherwise, it's not valid. Remember that. If it doesn't close above this first presented gap, this entry is not valid. Now, you don't want to believe me, it's up to you. You believed me for the first time and got that 25 handle loss, and then you stopped believe me. You will stop with your loss. I have no problem with that. It's not valid anymore. Why? Because the body didn't close above this first presented gap. I'm going to keep using this first presented gap. It's not valid anymore. I mean, sorry, it's not, there is no buying yet. Retest this order block. Nothing is wrong. It can retest this order block. There is nothing wrong of that. By the way, it didn't. I thought that it has, but it didn't yet. So let's see if it can retest this order block open one more time. There's nothing wrong of that. Okay, now retest the order block. Let's see if it can go higher now. Again. If it keeps falling, I will do nothing. It will keep falling. I will do nothing. You wanna take sell? Go for it. I'm only interested to take the buy until this buy side liquidity. This 15-minute candle has closed above this candle. So this candle is my order block now from 15-minute chart. It can trade this order block before going higher. So it has clearly traded that order block open. Now let's see if it can go higher or not. I'm not reading any of your comments, so if you're asking me something, I'm really sorry for that, because I'm watching this market. It's really so difficult to read this market. You can see the price action. It's really so difficult. Not only because it is like too much messy price action, but also the volatility. So I have to think about my stop loss. I have to think about the price action. I have to think about my direction. I have to think about my first presented gap. I have to think about this new day opening gap. I have to think about a lot of things. But I will explain. If I see any trade, I will tell you clearly that. Hello? ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম, আকাশ। আমি খুব ব্যস্ত ভাইয়া, খুব ব্যস্ত। আমি আমি ফোন দিব না। হ্যাঁ, আচ্ছা, আমি ফোন দিব। It is keep falling, I will do nothing. By the way, I really think that this is the first presented gap. Okay, I really think like it is the first presented gap. At least after this perfect reaction from the first presented gap. In 15-minute chart, all I am seeing that market is trading this down close body close candle, which is my order block. It will keep falling. I don't care. I'm not going to take the sell. You want to take? Go for it. Absolutely, Manu. You're absolutely right. It's a pure consolidation, brother, with huge volatility. With huge volatility. One candle is kind of, this candle is 32 handle. Look at that candle. It's a big candle. So let's see, look at that candle. It's just 76 handle candle. That candle, huge candle. So I am not interested to enter into this market with my funded account. Eval is okay. We'll go for a small trade. I'm only watching this candle from 15 minutes to see if it can trade this candle before going higher again. I'm not saying that I'm waiting to see this market will keep falling. No, I'm more interested to see it will keep going higher by using this order block from 15-minute chart. So I'm just watching this order block from 15-minute chart. That's all I'm waiting. Watching over here. 10,257 subscribers. Wow. Yesterday I was crying for 250 subscribers. Today I have already got 257 subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing. Look, I'm not saying that I'm interested to look for sell. If you are looking for sell, go for it. I'm more interested to look for buy. Any kind of buying opportunity, I'll go for that. Until market is above this new day opening gap high. For taking buy, you are missing all the selling opportunity. I'm okay with that. Good luck, Suzy. One in PM, Trump will make 700 tweets. Be careful, okay? Be careful. Seriously, be careful. Trump's tweets are like crazy, man. So very careful. Be very careful, man. 157 people are watching, 257 subscriber. OCD is satisfied. Hey Madhi, your OCD is satisfied as well. 157 people are watching, 257 subscriber. I'm only trading Eval accounts this week. Perfect, brother. I love it. Only Eval is actually acceptable to trade. If any of you are trading your funded account, oh man. Call me Challu. OPY market as Purai China. It's Purai China. Brother, if you would love to trade mini, if you want to trade micro, I have no problem. But don't trade to your funded account. That is the only thing I'm asking. Don't trade to your funded account. Take your Eval, pass more Eval. This is the best area to pass the Eval. Because one candle is 70 handle, 60 handle. So pass more Eval, save more funded account. Because the good price is coming. Today or tomorrow, the good price is coming again. Wait until that area. If the body closed above this parallel gap, I'll take my buy from this parallel gap again. If the body closed above this parallel gap, I need some kind of clean run. Okay, one candle or two candle will just break this parallel gap. This is my inversion parallel gap, which I'm going to leave. But I think the stop loss will be a bit longer, but I have nothing to do. I will go for it. There is my breaker block as well. This highest up close body close candle is so far is my breaker block. So I have more opportunity to go for inverse gap with the breaker block. If it can close one tick above this line, that is going to be my rebuy. Stop loss has to be there around this area, which is 34 handle. Not going to take that risk. Instead, would love to take my stop loss, put my stop loss one tick below this parallel gap, which market will make over here. One tick below that parallel gap, and take my risk over here. If it can make, actually, no, it didn't. By the way, these entries will be valid if the body close above this fair value gap. Otherwise, it's not valid. So there is nothing to explain right now. This entry is valid until this low is not taken. If this low is taken, this inverse gap entry is not valid anymore. Brother, it is falling. This is a bearish market. Please take the sell. I'm not interested to take the sell. I will take the buy. If it provide me the buy, I'll go for it. If it doesn't provide me the buy, I'll let him go. I will let him fall as long as it wants to fall. I'm not interested to take the sell. If you want, go for it. This low is taken, that entry is not valid, even if it's taken by one tick. See, it has been taken. This is not valid anymore to me. That means I'm not going to take my entry from this gap anymore. If you think this is a good market to trade, I'm so sorry, brother. It could be a beautiful market to trade if the volatility was not this huge volatility. Then it could be a beautiful market to trade. But right now, this market is not. I'm not able to trade this market because I can't put my stop loss. Even if I would love to famous sell, I'm not able to put my stop loss in a logical level. That is why this is not a good market to me to trade. Still now, okay. I framed to trade where I got 25 handle, 31 handle. Two perfect trade. 25 handle loss, 31 handle profit. It's the worst market. Absolutely, I agree with you, Manu. 100% I agree with you, brother. Tell me what is first presented gap and how to use in Bengali language. No, I'm not going to use the Bengali language, brother. If the English is okay, then I can explain that. If it is not okay, then I am not going to use the Bengali language, brother. Confirmation of the new day opening gap broken. So next, confirmed area to take the buy is here. So I have to let all the sell go. How many people took the buy or sell today and you are still in green? If you are in green still, let me know. How many of you are? Buy, sell both. I'm very great. Wow, Jansi, that's bad luck, brother. Brother, please answer. I have already answered you, Jahir. You didn't listen. I told that I can explain the first presented gap, but not in Bengali language. I can't explain it in Bengali language. If English is okay, I can talk about that a bit. One trade, I'm green. Alex, stop trading, brother. Green on a short to the 4-hour fair value gap. Okay, GD Hamilton, congratulations, brother. In shorts now, congratulations, brother. Green, Jerry Pointer, congratulations, brother. What is the black line? The fair value gap, brother. This one is including with the volume balance. This one without volume balance. These two are the fair value gap from 1 minute chart. See this fair value gap. This is the high of this fair value gap. This is the low of this fair value gap. I marked this fair value gap and this fair value gap. This is the high of this fair value gap. So the lower line is the top of this fair value gap. The higher line is the bottom of the fair value gap. Brother, please buy now. I'll most probably fall. It will most probably fall 400. 400. It's absolutely a logical level, brother. Absolutely a logical level. So let's see, brother, if it can fall until this area. If it can fall until this area, I will start to look for buy again. Around 400, I have around 402, I guess. This is the event horizon. So that is my next area to start to look for buy. Or from the top of this 50-minute last fair value gap or the biggest fair value gap. This two area is my buying opportunity. I don't want them to come here because it's a deep discount. I don't want them to come here, but of course if it come here, that is my next opportunity to look for the buy. Here I'm looking for 3 PDRA. This is the first PDRA. If I get 2 more PDRA, I'll go for the buy from 1 minute chart. I will not wait for the 50-minute chart to give me something. Yeah, at least until to the low of this new opening gap. If it keep falling, I'll let him fall. I'm not going to take any sell. You want to take the sell, go for it. I have no end line. I'm not interested to take the sell. With you, Chitu, for the first time, I guess, Nina. Let's see, brother. I hope that both of we will be right. How about 461? What do you have over there, 461? Let me know what do you have over there. 18262, 1 hour and 4 hour breaker block. 262. I think here somewhere. Let's see. But I really don't want this market to come over here because this is a deep discount area. I don't want it to come here to this deep discount. So as you can see here, this is the market. Market was going from the deep discount area, right? This is the run. Now if it come back again to this discounted area, that means this is going to go for this sell side liquidity. See, this all sell side liquidity or support zone. It is going for that support zone. That is why I'm not interested to see that it will come to this discounted area. Instead, it will keep going higher. From hourly chart, I have a very perfect area to reverse, and which is this hourly fair value gap. So from this hourly fair value gap, it will start to go higher again. That is my interest to see. Yeah, this last fair value gap from hourly chart has been stopped to the market. This is just a reaction. That reaction should react from this area, and after reacting from this area, I would love to look for the buying opportunity from there. But if it is overzealous and keep falling, I will just let this go. You wanna take the buy? Sorry, sell? Go for it, man. Please don't blame me. I'm not interested to take the buy. Sorry, sell. This is actually macro. Market is trading the macro right now. First presented gap is the gap after 9:30. I look for 5 handle gap. Whenever I get the 5 handle gap, exactly from 9:30 candle, if I get the 5 handle gap, that is called my first presented gap. For the first time, market will tap to this gap. I will take my entry for 25 handle. So if the gap is CB like this, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, I will take the sell over here. If it is BC, like something like that, then I'll take the buy from there. I'm not going to read any price action. I'm going to do nothing except CB, sell, BC, buy. This is in short. So you have to fail to reach 50% of yesterday's leg move. I think so, brother. See, this run started from there to until here. I don't want to see to this market come to the 50% or the discounted area. I don't want to see it will come to this discounted area. Instead, it will work with the premium area and it will keep going higher. That's all I want to see. No buy is valid to me from here. Until now, no buy is valid to me. If you would love to take the buy from here, go for it. If you want to take the sell, go for it. I'm not interested to take my buy from this gap now. Man, go to your paper trade, brother. Go to your paper money and trade that paper money. Let's see if we can touch 10,260. If I frame a winning trade, are you going to subscribe to my channel, to our channel? Are you going to make 10,260 subscribers? If you do that, I will frame another winning trade. That is my challenge. My next framing trade will be the winning trade. But you have to promise that it's gonna touch 10,260 subscribers. MP Trader, I was late today because my door was locked. I forgot my key inside of my room and I locked my door. So I wanted to come around 8:30 today because of CPI, but because of that incident, I was unable to start my stream around that area. Most of the time, I'm going to start my stream around 8:45 New York local time. 8:45. If you reach 10,300 subscriber, I believe my whole life CR7 is better than Messi. Either way, he's better than Messi, but okay, it's okay. Let's see if we can touch 10,300 subscriber. Not by today. It is acceptable for tomorrow as well. I'll make some video, okay? If I make some video, I'll touch it. I know that. Had my shorts closed there, but I came back and took my stop loss. Wow. You didn't take the partial, brother, or something? Let me know that. I can't beat you. I have already got one subscriber. Did you see 10,258 subscriber? I have already got one subscriber. Just you saw, you told that if I can get that 10,300 subscriber, brother. You did. Then be happy. Then be happy, man. Then be happy. Look at this 15-minute chat. And do you really think this is tradable? Really, do you think this is tradable? No way. CR7 is better than Messi. I know that. CR7 is better than Messi. I know that, but I'm not going to argue. I will say that both of them are the best player. Both of them are the good, real good, greatest of all time. Somebody please block Punjab. Please do that for me, okay? Did you love it, Imshi? Just let me know that. Did you love it? If anyone say anything against CR7, please block him. My moderator, where are you guys? Please block him. দেখো দেখো আমি আনি কালকে না তারপর দিয়ে দিব আমার লাইট অফ করে দেব। Okay. Look at the big wicks from 15-minute chart. That week you are asking, this week doesn't have any value to me. If you are asking about that week, this week doesn't have any value to me. I agree with you, Manu. I agree with you, man. I fucking love it, brother. You're the best trader, just like an open book explaining. Yeah, brother, I'm just trying it. I have nothing to do over here, so I'm just keep waiting. So I'm waiting for the next case of scenario. If I find something, I'll go for the trade. I doubt your choice. Someone please block Punjab. Please do it for me. Where is my moderators? Please block him. He's saying against my CR7. I love him, man. Should close first above and 15-minute order block right for a bullish bias. Absolutely, brother. But this market is not tradable. As you can see, this new day opening gap has been broken, right? It has been broken. So now this candle should work as a bearish order block and this market should keep falling. This market should keep falling. I'm not able to take the sell because I have no end line. I don't know how far this market will fall. That is why I'm not interested to take the sell. I will look for buying opportunity only. No sell is valid to me. But if you ask me about the price action, while this is the first time market has closed below this new day opening gap, I'm still bullish. Then this candle closed below this new day opening gap. Next time I'm bearish now. I will start to look for selling opportunity only. The problem is I have no end line. I don't know how far this market will fall. For example, this market can simply reverse from there, that area, exactly from there. I have no idea. Exactly from there it will reverse. All I believe this market will reverse for that buy side liquidity. That is why I'm not able to take the sell. If I had some kind of sell side liquidity here, I would frame the sell while this market was respecting from this first presented gap. I would start to frame my selling opportunity from there. I would have thousands opportunity to take the sell. As I don't have this end line, I'm not interested to frame the sell. That is why I'm not framing the sell. Brother, why you are doing it? If you do that, it will help you to understand the bias. Some of you are struggling too much to understand the bias. What is bias? Brother, teach me bias. This is bias. This is how the bias based trader trade. If your bias is bullish, you will not go for the sell. If your bias is bearish, you will not go for the buy. Simple logic, brother. Most of the people want to learn the bias, but they don't want to go with the rules to trade the bias, which is also the new day opening gap. They all are big, so I have to look for better stops. Lol. Yeah, absolutely, brother. May I give you all the stop loss in the market? Thanks, man. This is just madness. I agree with you. Manu, you're trading. Still you're trading. How many trades did you take? Exactly from there, I have no entry opportunity until now. From there to there, no entry opportunity until now. I don't have any. No. Sharada, lunch hour is gonna be shit as well. PM session is gonna be beautiful, I believe. a bit beautiful. If not, then tomorrow's PMI. But lunch hour, no. Lunch hour is the beautiful price action if you have the holiday in front of you. So for example, tomorrow is my holiday. I'm going to trade today's lunch hour because that's the best area to trade the lunch hour. Anybody was watching the 8:30 CPI? Anybody? Just let me know. How do you know propulsion block and reversals so good, man? I think I explained that. I keep explaining them. Okay, Pamela Sophia, thank you for saying that, sister. 17th maybe is an holiday, so 16th will be a good day. I don't know why is the holiday, but if 17th is the holiday, then 16th lunch hour is gonna be the best area to trade. Not every time, but most of the time. Sorry, I put lunch hour instead of PM. Oh, okay, PM should be beautiful today. I think so. Whether today exactly 2 m when at 2 m when the London John traded after a 50-minute liquidity sweep and observing the MSS, I saw the complete 22 YT model. After that, I took a sell. Can you kindly take a look, brother? If you did take a sell, you are congratulations. That's the good job because to be honest, it's a bearish market. So I was wrong about my bias. I was bullish. It didn't go higher. I will keep looking for buying opportunity. I'm not interested to sell. Do you guys really understand what did I say? What do I say? I told, while I have seen that this specific candle has closed for the second time below this new opening gap, this highest up close body close candle is my bearish order block now. Anytime market will go higher, I will start to look for sell. But the problem is I have no end line. I have no sell side liquidity. I have nothing over here. So I don't know exactly how far this market will fall before reversing. That is why I'm not framing the sell. This is how you will practice your bias. It doesn't mean that you can't take the sell. In time, you will be able to take the sell. If I would love to frame the sell and buy, I can do that. So how many times I have done that? I took buy, sell, both. But it made you confused because then you started to ask, what is bias? How do I know the bias? This is called bias. I have seen the buy side liquidity here, which is my, sorry, not there. There, this is my buy side liquidity. So I have the end line over there. I know that this market can maximum reach until this area. Then it will come here. I don't care. But it has to come at least until to this buy side liquidity. So I have the end line. So I will frame the buy because I know that before reaching over here, market will never reverse. That is why I will have the buying opportunity. But while market is falling, I have no idea how far it will fall and then it will start to reverse. That is why I'm not framing any sell. It doesn't mean that I can't frame the sell. I can frame the sell, but if I frame the sell, it is kind of copy trade. That means I'm framing the sell, you're copying my trade. I'm not interested to do that. You don't believe me, I don't give a shit because those people are with me for so long, they know that I can frame both buy and sell from the same market. Even if my bias is bullish, I can switch my bias just by using this new opening gap. I can switch my bias just by using that first presented fair value gap. But it is not for you guys who are actually the beginners of ICT concepts. If you are struggling to about the bias, then start practicing this. If your bias is bullish for some specific reason, for example, I have the buy side liquidity, so I'm bullish. If I had the sell side liquidity, I could switch my bias from bullish to bearish while I have seen this candle. As I don't have this sell side liquidity, I'm not going to switch my bias. Instead, I'm going to hold my bias of bullish bias and I will wait for the next entry opportunity or entry area. So if this market come here, give me a buying opportunity, I'll go for the buy from there again. You will see that. I mean, if it come here, then I will show you that how I'm going to frame this. Every day in the PM session, I come to my Discord. Remember yesterday the last trade I have outlined how beautiful it was, how precise it was. I think Morad was asking there is some kind of sell side liquidity, so be careful. And I explained him because of the time. You should think that sell side liquidity is not going to be taken. If I'm not wrong, Morad was asking me that. I'm talking about that entry area. If you'd love to work with your bias, You have to practice this. There is no other way. Some of you are rushing. Why I can't take that things? Because you are not practicing it. You have to practice it. By the way, Pamela Sophia, I don't know you are still over here or not. You gave me the reply that you are watching the 830 CPI. For CPI, there is a very common rule. Not 100% of the time, but 90% of the time that is going to happen. What is that? 830 1 minute candle, if it give you any kind of fair value gap, that fair value gap has to be logical fair value gap. If it can give you any kind of logical fair value gap, your first job is, even if your bias is bullish, your bias is bearish, I don't care about that. Your first job is, the first selling opportunity you are going to take the sell until the 50% of that 1 minute fair value gap from CPI. This is a common rule and the very easiest rule. Now, I think Sophia, you are not here in my last CPI where I framed the sell perfectly until that area. The before CPI, then the before CPI, then the before CPI, and there was one day where I missed my target profit just for 5 handle. So it came very near to the 50% of that CPI 1 minute gap, but it didn't trade that gap. So it reversed and I was little egoistic. It stopped me out at the break even because I didn't even take my partial because I was so much confident that it was going to trade that constant crossman. Unfortunately, in that specific day, it didn't trade that CPI 50%. Everything is in live. Go and check your calendar because you will be able to check that calendar and see every CPI candle or CPI news. Go to that same date in my live and watch how I have traded them. This is very easy. 1 minute gap CE. CPI 1 minute gap CE is called the CPI trade. Here, if you watch this market, unfortunately this candle is a huge candle. Okay, if it was not a huge candle in a normal price action, you will see the highest up close body close candle. You don't need to see that did it trade any fair value gap. You don't need to see that did it came in a specific level. Nothing. The first candle will be validated as an order block. That is your selling opportunity. Sometimes you can get stopped out because of your tight stop loss. You will take re-entry depending on that or believing that things. You will get your profit even if you get stopped out for the first time. And remember, that profit will blow your mind. Today, this candle has been validated, this order block as a valid order block. This candle trade that order block, trade until the 50%. I don't care how far it has fallen. I will care about the 50%. Now, if you would love to take the partial over here and hold it until the low of the news candle, that is different matter. I'm not going to talk about this. But CPI trading is called CPI 1 minute candles fair value gap CE. That is called CPI. This is a very simple logic. Every single CPI come and watch. 90% CPI work like that way. It come until the 50%, then it reverse, or it keep going through that CPI 1 minute gap. If it is a bullish market, it starts to reverse from the 50% of that 1 minute candle. Those people who has confusion, go to the calendar and check the calendar to find out CPI day, and then the same day search it to our YouTube channel, my live. How did I trade that one? So I'm saying something that is my opinion. This is how I read the market. So this is very simple. So whatever you are seeing here, they're very simple, very simple, very simple. All you have to do is you have to sacrifice those sell. Are you mentally prepared to sacrifice those sell? If you are mentally prepared to sacrifice those sell, I'm going to promise you, brother or sister, you are going to get huge profit. Huge profit. Remember yesterday, how many times we have got the buying opportunity? Today, it is falling. I know that how to switch my chart. New to opening gap, first time broken, I'm not interested to look for sell. I'm still bullish. But for the next time, it has closed over there. No more buy is valid until market doesn't reach over here. No more buy is valid. I'm not talking about this candle as my order block, even though I know that it has traded 1 minute gap, last fair value gap. I'm not interested. Instead of that, I will mark that low if it can make any sell side liquidity. If it can make sell side liquidity, I would love to frame the selling opportunity. Why? Because market has, this new opening gap has confirmed that I'm a bearish market. I'm not going to switch my chart. Why? Because I'm trying to explain how you are going to build the bias. If you know the bias, you know everything. You know everything, brother. This market is gonna be very easy for you to trade if you know the bias. That is the last fair value from 1 minute chart, brother. This candle high, that candle low. This is the 1 minute last fair value gap, brother. So I just marked the high, but you can see this is the last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. Brother, you will miss the buy here. Maybe this order block will work the way it has worked over here. Maybe it will work over there. Are you going to miss it? Yes, sir, I'm going to miss it because it is illogical to me to take the buy or frame the buy from here. Why? Because it's not, there is no higher time frame, nothing over here. I'm not interested to trade from there. If I would love to frame my next buy, I will wait for this area. What else are you going to do? If this market can close above this first presented gap, or if it keep making some the bullish run, some bullish run, then I will wait lower manipulation, then I will take the buy from there. I'm going to chase the market, not going to frame my trade from the beginning or starting of the run. I'm not going to do that. Why? Because this is an illogical level to me to reverse. It's an absolutely illogical level to me for reversal. That is why I'm not going to frame any buy from there. Is that clear, by the way? What are the buyers? What do you mean by that? What are the buyers, brother? I framed to trade. Forget about the first presented gap because that is something you have to observe from the the weekly basis. Okay, that buy will give me my profit. I know that. I would love to hold it until this area, but until this first presented gap is not broken, there can be this reversal. This is the strongness or power of the first presented gap. I'm going to keep using this one, even though it was so much beautiful. But as this gap is appeared on NQM chart, I'm going to use that one as my first presented gap. Look at this reaction from this first presented gap. It has been violated over here. I agree with you. But next time, how beautifully it is working. Sometimes this first presented gap is not that much precise, but still I can't just avoid it just because it didn't work over here. I can't avoid it. So if I frame and buy over there, I'm going to take the partial over here because this is the most logical level for reversal. If I'm lucky, it will hit my target. If I'm not lucky, it will stop me out with some losses or whatever it is. If you are thinking that I copied your trade, brother, and I got loss over here, what was that? I forgot. Whatever that loss is, 25 and loss. Then I told you just close your trade over there. And while I was saying that close your trade, market was around 33 handle, 34 handle, something like that. You should have closed that trade. $10,259 subscriber. Let's see if I can get one more subscriber. By the way, guys, if I ask for the subscriber, does it feels like lame? If I ask for the subscriber and the likes, how many likes did I get? 79 likes. 100 would be the best, but yeah, 144 people are watching. 100 like would be the best. Does it seems like lame thing if I ask for the subscription? See, it is falling. The last fair value is broken. It is falling because I would love to frame the sell only here. It has already told me start looking for sell until where? Until this next logical level. But I'm not framing any sell. Why? Because I would love to show you, if you are a biased based trader, then how you should wait for your biased based entry. I'm trying to show this to you. If you are interested to learn, you will learn it. If you are not interested to learn, then trade whatever you want to do. I have no problem. The PM session is, according to me, 12:50 to 3:45. According to ICT, 1:30 to 3:45. New York local time. For the value you bring, it's reasonable. Wow, Manu, that's a big compliment. Thank you, brother. Nope, not lame. Thank you. If don't ask the like, I will miss 90% of the times. Sharoda. Madi, can you please block Sharoda? Please do it for me. Okay, 88 likes. I just need 12 more likes to make it 100. Can you please guys push the like button? Who believe that I can't frame the sale? Who believe that? I can't frame the sale. Brother, we are missing the trade. No, you are not missing the trade. You are waiting to copy my trade. Don't do that. Trade the way you want to trade. I'm here to give you my knowledge. I'm doing that. Don't wait for my... Did I ever say any kind of buy after that fall? Did I ever say any kind of buy? There is no buy to me. I'm not seeing any buy over here. So I'm not looking for the buy. I will start to look for the buy again from this area. Some of you will say, oh, brother, you don't know how to take the sell. Yeah, brother, I don't know. It's okay. And I'm absolutely okay with that. If you focus on bias, if you are interested about bias, this is how you will practice your bias. You can't go for the selling opportunity. You have to take every buying opportunity. Even if your bias is wrong, I don't care. You will get your profit. If you hold your bias and if you wait for the logical level, you will get your profit. Keep watching. Please block me. I will go with my friend Future Scalper live. What the hell, man? Why, Punjab, why you were laughing, man? Because of Future Scalper. To be honest with you, in times like this finally starting to make sense for me why you looking for something solid to appear. Wow, Manu, that's big compliment. I really appreciate that. But for you, I will keep saying one word. Stop over trading. That is your only problem. You do overtrade, that is your only problem. Stop doing that. How many accounts you want to blow? Blow them one at once and then stop overtrading. You have to stop overtrading. I will promise you, brother, I will give you the payout. Stop overtrading. Since Tito does share his knowledge for free, the only way to show our appreciation is to smash that like button. Please like and subscribe to get more. Please do that, brother. Please do that. 99 likes. One more like. OCD is waiting. Mahdi, our OCD is waiting. One more like, please. Someone, please. Giveaway is tomorrow, brother. One TakeProfitTrader giveaway is tomorrow, brother. There you go. I got 100 likes. Thank you guys for pushing the like button. This is my first way or first area to look for the buying opportunity. That dashed line. If it can provide me any buying opportunity from that dashed line, I'll go for that buy. If it doesn't provide me that, then I will start to look for buy from the top of this variable gap. If it doesn't provide me that buying opportunity from there, I will wait for the 50% of this 15-minute gap to look for my buy. But the best case of scenario, it will give me the buying opportunity from this area, from that dashed line to the top of this 15-minute gap. If it give me that, I'll go for that. Tito is gold mine. Take me. 10,259 subscribers. I just need one more subscriber to make it to 250 subscribers. Please, guys, push the subscription button. One more guy, please go for that. That's the event horizon. 50% of the new week opening gap. Where is it? Let me check actually. Guys, I'm going to remove this. Okay, 2500 loss and 100 profit. Let me remove this thing as well. Let me remove this. Let me see. This is the new week opening gap high. Okay, look at this. New week opening gap high. Now from there, keep looking for the next new week opening gap. Where is your new week opening gap? See this new week opening gap low over there? Mark that new week opening gap low. That new week opening gap low. Look at this 50%. See this red line? This is the 50%. From this new week opening gap high to this new week opening gap low. This is the 50%. It is called event horizon. Now it is the lower quadrant is important, the upper quadrant is important. So in other way, if I would love to mark it in other way, all of this area are important from there to there. Upper quadrant, lower quadrant, 50%. These three lines are extremely important. See this upper quadrant level over here, how beautifully it was reacting from this upper quadrant. Okay, now I just marked it in a wrong way. That is why it's showing that 25%. It should be 75% and it should be 25%. Okay, don't get confused for that. It is reacting from this upper quadrant level, then this 50%, and then this lower quadrant. All of these three lines are extremely important. These three lines are extremely important. My indicator, which is this new week opening gap, new day opening gap, they only provide the 50% of that event horizon area. So I'm going to keep that only that line, okay, in my chart. I would start to look for buy from this candle. Look at this candle. I would start to look for buy from this candle if it could tap to this dashed line. As it didn't do that, I'm not going to frame the buy. But brother, it worked and you missed the trade. I'm absolutely okay with that. I'm not going to take the buy from there because market didn't tap to this dashed line. So if it go higher, I'll sacrifice this trade from the order block. I'm going to sacrifice that trade. No, it's ICT's event horizon, not my. I even don't know what is event horizon. I mean, I didn't know even before ICT himself. So that's ICT's event horizon. I don't go against ICT himself, except first presented gap, because I studied that first presented gap before ICT's explanation. So that is why I used my own first presented gap, and I have shown you thousands of the time how precise my first presented gap. So except that one, I'm not going to. Brother, please don't argue with me. If you have any problem, just don't. No need to tell me that. Go and study, then come back. If I say that is event horizon because of ICT, that is the event horizon because of ICT. There is no other way. So you can't prove me wrong. Never ever. If I am saying anything that ICT is told that, because you have no idea how many times I have studied that ICT concepts, that are bullshit, all of these things. Please don't do that. If you have confusion, just skip it. Whoever has the confusion, skip it, or just give me the screenshot. That is the event horizon. Then I will say, okay, I'm wrong. Otherwise, please don't do that. If I'm saying anything, if I am giving reference to ICT, that means I'm 100% sure about that. But if I'm not sure about that, then I'll say, okay, ICT called that something I don't remember. ICT called that something I don't remember. Maybe ICT will mark this. I have no idea why he has marked that, because I don't know that. If I give you the reference of ICT, that is 100% sure. There is no 99.99%. That is 100%. Event horizon you can use in between new day opening gap to new day opening gap, or new week opening gap to new week opening gap. In between that area, you will get your event horizon. But I'm using only new week opening gap to new week opening gap, not going to include the new day opening gap. No, I'm not going to trade the lunch hour. I've seen that it's already in the lunch hour, but I'm going to show you the entry opportunity. But nobody is going to copy my trade. I know that, because it is inside the lunch hour. But I'm showing you, if you are patient enough, you are going to get your entry opportunity. You will get it. That's for sure. You have to get it. I'm just waiting. But yeah, only this line is not the event horizon. The upper quadrant and lower quadrant and the 50%. All of these lines are the are included with the event horizon. But I am going to use this one because my indicator are providing just that line. That is why I'm going to use it. If you want to use those upper quadrant, lower quadrant, you can go for it. I'm waiting. Still, there is no buying opportunity to me. I'm not going to take the buy. Even if this order block is holding the market, I don't care. If I miss it, I'll miss it. But not going to frame any trade from there because this market didn't tap to this event horizon line. When it will tap over there, I'll start to look for buy. Until then, no buy is valid to me. For example, if it go a bit higher, take some buy side liquidity and then give me a bearish order block, I'll take the sell. Even I'll go for that sell for the sell side liquidity and until that event horizon line instead of taking buy. ICT has 72 PDRA, so I have no idea how to say about them, but he has 72 PDRA. By the way, guys, I would love to ask you one question. Is there anyone who is facing some problem to enter into the My Funded Futures? Because the website is not loading to my phone, to my laptop, nowhere. My Funded Futures is not loading. Is there anyone who is facing the same problem? It's not working yet. It's not working from yesterday. I was thinking to buy one account actually from just to pass it. I have one TakeProfitTrader which I have already passed and just trade 119 or $17, and I stopped trading over there. I have one Apex account. I have passed it. Didn't pay the activation fees. I think it's already gone. I don't know. I would love to pass one My Funded Futures account. Working fine for me. It's not working in my country. Jakika, where are you from? I'm able to access the My Funded Futures dashboard. Okay, is that the problem from Bangladesh? Just from yesterday, because I was able to enter into the My Funded Futures the day before yesterday. But today it's not. I mean, from yesterday it's not working. Two guys has unsubscribed, but congratulations both those guys for unsubscribing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. I was looking for 60 and you just made it 57. I hate you guys. Uganda, yeah, East Africa. Oh, okay. Is it blocked? I mean, your country is blocked, but Bangladesh was not blocked. I don't know, they have, I mean, blocked Bangladesh newly or not, but it was not blocked. Now it has tapped to this event horizon. Any kind of buying opportunity, I'll go for that buy. Even if it doesn't give me from there, if it come here and give me the buying opportunity, I'll go for that buy. But please don't copy this trade because it's the launch hour. I'm just here to show you that if you keep looking for the buying opportunity and wait for a certain level, you will be able to get that buy. People who has unsubscribed, they will subscribe for future scalper for sure. Congratulations to them. Yeah, please go for it. Man, don't make me laugh. Please. I got one more guy, 258. Need just two more guys. By the way, tomorrow I will go for that TakeProfitTrader funded account. But if you'd love to join over there, make sure that you are with us in our Discord. Absolutely, it's free, no pay, okay, no payment. You don't need to pay anything. I'm just going to put it in a logical level, okay? The way I should put it. And I'll go for 1:1. Something like this. Please don't copy this trade. This is the lunch hour. Please don't copy it, okay? I'm just here to show you that if you wait for something and if you get it, then most of the time it works perfectly. But as it is lunch hour, please don't copy it. If it failed, you will take a loss. Don't copy it. If you are trying to copy my trade, please don't do that, because this is lunch hour. I don't trade the lunch hour. I'm only here to show you that if you wait for something, most of the time it worked over there. If it was not the lunch hour, I could say that go for the buy from here. But as it is the lunch hour, please don't go for that, even if it works. If it doesn't work, then it's okay, absolutely. But even if it works, please don't go for this trade. It's my request to everyone, please. For example, if it was not lunch hour, how did I frame this trade? My stop loss would be there, just here, and I would get stopped out here for taking re-entry opportunity. If it was not the lunch hour, I would frame the trade over here, and you would see that I got stopped out over here. You would see that, but I would never put my stop loss over here and would take that huge risk over here. I would never do that. Okay, got stopped out. Here, stopped out, will wait for re-entry opportunity. If it tap over here, if it doesn't tap over there, instead it has made another word block, will frame another buy. Please don't copy this trade, because this is the lunch hour. Lunch hour trade is not valid at all. Please don't copy these trades. Lunch hour trade is not valid. If I saw that is the highly opportunity, I would say that this is the best entry, I will go for that. It's not the trading idea, it's an idea how to trade this area. Even if you get stopped out over here, for example, you got stopped out around this area or there, I would wait for the new order block to form over there and to go for the buy from that order block. Please don't copy this trade. Please don't go for this trade. It's a request to everyone. Please don't go for that. I don't need it to tap over here. If it tapped here, perfect. I don't need it. This is the lunch hour. Lunch hour trading is not valid. So please don't go for the trade over here. I am repeating the things over here. Please don't copy the trade. Even if it works, don't go for this trade. The last candle, which is going to make the order block, that is my order block to go for the buy again. If you are going for any kind of trade over here, you are gambling. No trade is valid while it is lunch hour. Don't go for the trade here. Please, 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 everyone. If you are really want to learn this price action, don't go for the trade from 11:30 to 1250. No trade is valid in that specific area. This type of scenario will happen. I will frame the buy again from there. The last candle. I don't know which one is going to be the last candle, but the last candle, down close candle, will be closed. The green candle above that candle is going to be my order block again. But please don't copy this trade. Event horizon is using as a resistance over here, around this area. Perfect resistance over there. For example, if it was inside the session, I would put my stop loss here somewhere, just one tick below the mean threshold. Same thing I told over here. But here I'm going with the things I have to go. If there is a fair value gap, I have to take the entry from this fair value gap, and I have to cover the order block open if there is a fair value gap. That will be the entry over here. That's the entry. Target is this buy side liquidity. Please don't copy this trade. Even if it works, please don't copy this trade. It is in lunch hour. No trade is valid inside the lunch hour. Please don't take the entry here. It can be wrong again and again, as it is the lunch hour. So please don't take these entries, even if it works. If you push the button over here, you are gambling. Inside the lunch hour, no trade is valid, because reading price action inside the lunch hour is bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. There is no precision, nothing at all. I'm hoping that I will get what I was looking for. Just hoping. I don't know it will work or not. Okay, one candle close below the min threshold. I would love to see if this candle can close above the min threshold again. No trade is valid in this area, even if it works. I'm just hoping it will work. I don't know it will work or not, because this is lunch hour. Come back around 12:50. If you are not here, don't worry. I'll be in Discord. I'll show you the profit over there. Every time doing that. So from 11:30 to 12:50, let them go. Let them go. Let them go. Okay, I got a stop out here again. It didn't work. Now I will say, oh, this price action doesn't work. No, man. I know that from 11:30 to 12:50, the reading this market is called bad habit. I'm not interested to practice my bad habit. I was expecting it will give me the profit and I will get what I was looking for, some kind of reaction from those areas, from this event horizon, or from the top of this fair value gap, or the 50-minute last fair value gap. I was expecting I will get something. I didn't get it. I'm so tired of this. Okay, I think Manu, did you take those entries, Manu? Okay, no long, please. Hey Sizo, please, you just joined late. I'm not interested to read your comment, brother. Now we'll tap to 1 hour breaker block for our breaker block. There is something like that. Okay, but whatever it is, wait for 12:50 and then come for the trade. Same logic, same buy, everything is same. We'll go for that buy. Today, after that buy, I have no buying opportunity, even though my bias was bullish. I have no buying opportunity, nothing. No buying opportunity at all. That was my last buy over here. From this area, that was my last buy. Unfortunately, it was just below the new day opening gap, so I wouldn't be able to catch that buy from this order block, from this propulsion block, from any of this area. I wouldn't be able to take that buy. But I framed the buy from here, if you remember, from this propulsion block around this area to until the 50% of this first presented gap. And yeah, there was a loss. I think the loss was here. There was a loss. So 2500 loss, 3100 profit. That's all for today. This morning session. Done. From there to until this area, there is no buying opportunity. This whole price action is from 11:30 to 12:50. No trade is valid over there. You will take the sell? No, don't go for that. You will take the buy? Don't go for that. It is obvious that this price action is not precised while it is inside the lunch hour. Don't trade inside the lunch hour. If you would love to trade, come back again around 12:50. Is there anyone who can tell me that I framed another buy over here? Even though I was looking for buy, there's no buy at all. It will work. I will go for, I can frame the buy only here, getting stop loss. I can frame the buy. Maybe I will get 1000 times stop loss. It is possible because this is the lunch hour. Lunch hour trading is not valid at all. If you 500 accounts, how would you manage that? I will go for one account altogether. I will go for one account only. For example, I have 5 funded accounts. So I will take one funded account and I will wait for one win or two loss. For example, I got one win. I will switch to funded account number 2. If I get a loss, then I will try one more time in that specific funded account. If that is also a loss or win, whatever it is, funded account number 1 is done. FUN1. Okay, just let me show you this. Funded account 1, FUN2, funded 2, FUN3, fund 3, FUN4, 4, FUN5. I have this 5 funded account. Okay, so I am here with this 1 funded account. If here it will be like this, EITAC, either 1 win or 2 loss. This same thing, let me here, 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 here. I'm going to apply for every single funded account. This is going to be applied in every single funded account. Now, if I get 1 loss first, for example, 1 loss, then 1 win or 2 loss, I'm stop. If it happened, I stop. If it happened, I stop. If it happened, I stop. Happen, I stop. Happen, I stop. Now, for example, for today's price action, I only got 2 opportunities. So it happened here today. In the whole morning session, I got just 2 opportunity to trade. So I will be stopped after trading funded account 1. All of this funded account, I'm not going to touch them. In around the PM session, I'll come. If I get some opportunity, I'll go to funded account 2. If I don't get it, then I will not trade any other funded account. Tomorrow, this account I'm not going to trade. This account I'm not going to trade. Tomorrow I'm going to start from funded account 2 and will apply the same rules. Then if I have the opportunity to trade, for example, I got just 1 win. I got 1 win, I stop trading that account. I will come to this funded account 3. I got 2 losses, stop trading over there. Come here, got 1 loss, then got 1 win, stop trading over there, and at the same time the day is done. That means you don't have the opportunity to trade this funded account 5. Then the next day I will start with funded account 5. Then I will come back again in funded account 1 and we'll go one after another, one after another, one after another. If you think about copy trade, you need at least 20 funded account, at least 20 funded account. If you have less than 20 funded account, then you have to make at least 5 funded account different, and then the maximum one, for example, you have 6. For example, you have 6 funded account. Then you will make one group where you will have 2 funded account and rest of them will be single, 1, 1, 1. You have 7, 2 here, 2 here, 2 group, 2 funded, 2 funded, 2 group, 1, 1, 1. You have like 8, 3 funded account in one group, 2 funded account in one group, rest 3 is single. I'm going to do like this way. So I'm going to take 5 account in my hand, so that I know that I'm not going to pressure in one funded account. Most people doesn't listen or doesn't follow this. They just got one funded account and now they give their whole pressure over here in funded account 1. So they got 1 win, they start to trade that account again. They got another win, they don't stop, they keep trading over there. Then they got 1 loss, they got 2 loss, they got 5 loss, they already blow that account. Because you are forcing here, okay, you are forcing him. If you follow these rules everywhere, if you follow it, at the end of the time, maybe after 5 days, maybe after 10 days, maybe after 1 month, maybe you will blow funded account 1, funded account 2 has been blown. has been blown, you will get your payout in funded account 4, you will get payout in funded account 5. It is nearly impossible to blow this account if you follow the leverage rules. For example, 50k account, maximum 5 micro contract. If it is 150k account, maximum 7 micro contract. If it is 250, I don't know. I have no way to say how much contract size you can take in 250. So I can maximum give you 150k account. So 50k account, 5 micro. If you have 25k account, your maximum leverage is 2 micro contract. But brother, it will take a month to get my payout. Give that 1 month. Then every single 5 days you will get your profit. Every single 5 days you will get your profit. But that first month, it's gonna be so depressing, so frustrating, because you are not getting your payout. Still you have the funded account and you are seeing that everyone is getting the payout every single day. Now if it is TakeProfitTrader, of course you are going to get your profit every single day. After the leverage $2,000, maybe it will take 15 trading days, then every single day you will be able to get your profit. If you follow 25k account, maximum contract size is 2 micro contract. 50k account, maximum contract size is 5 micro contract. I prefer 3 micro contract. For 50k account, I prefer 3 micro contract, but your maximum should be 5 micro contract. And of course, in this volatility, of course you will go for 3 micro contract. For 150 or 100k account, maximum is 7. I prefer 5 micro contract because of this volatility. If you do that, and if you blow this account, you will get 2 payout from here and here, and you are already above your buffer zone from here, and you have got maybe $1,200 by another 20 funded, eval account. If you want to go for Tradify, at least buy 2 to 3 funded account, make 5 again, do the same thing again. Next time the fun is here, funded account 2, funded account 5, right? This is something. These 2 account you have already above the buffer zone, so you are going to get the payout within 5 days. Any of them is going to give you the funded account. If you buy some more eval, by the payout you are going to get from here. Now here, maybe this is not the funded account, maybe you didn't buy from the Tradify, you have bought some eval. Here you have bought, all of them are eval. You are going to give all your pressure to this eval account. Your funded account should be safe. Same rules, you are never going to avoid 1 win, 2 loss, 1 loss, then 1 win. Stop. I got a 1 loss, 25 handle loss, then I got a win of 20 handle. Never ever try to mitigate your loss. You got your 1 win, maybe that is 5 handle. Your first loss is 20 handle, your next win is 5 handle. Stop. This trade account has been done. You are done. Now there is some days where you have seen that at the 9:30 you took 9:30 fair value gap entry from funded account. You got your profit. You know that you are not able to trade to this funded account 1. Then around 9:45 you got another winning trade. Funded account 2 is done. Funded account 3 you got 2 losses. It's done. Now funded account 4 around 10:15 you got 1 win. Stopped over there. Some days are so beautiful, okay? And then finally in funded account 5, maybe you get 1 loss first, then 1 win. You are done. Still there is time. For example, it's now 11 and you are seeing some beautiful setup over there. You are going to come back in funded account 1. Never ever buy more eval and try to pass that eval to make this funded account 1 as a group to a funded account over there. Buy eval, trade that eval. If you have problem to buying eval, then trade paper trade, but it is forbidden to trade this funded account. If you follow these things, prove me wrong. This is my challenge, brother. Prove me wrong that, brother, I have blown. I told you that you are going to blow maybe this one, and this one. Blow that account and then tell me, brother, I have blown that account. If you can blow that account, if you know a bit about trading, and if you are able to blow the account, I will never trade. I'll never trade. That is my challenge. It is nearly impossible to blow the account. If you don't know anything about trading, you are just chasing the price, still it is nearly impossible to blow the account. Now, maybe you took 2 micro contract entry, but your stop loss is maybe 500 handle. That is different matter. It has to be logical. Like the way I showed you, a very small stop loss or logical stop loss. It has to be logical things. You just chasing price. For example, it is falling and you are taking buy, you are taking buy, you are taking buy, and your stop loss is most of the time you took the buy here, stop loss is here, maybe 300 handle stop loss. Man, that is not trading. Okay, that's absolutely gambling. That is different matter. But if you follow the rules and if you really wait for the setup and go for that trade the way I'm showing you, the order block or everything, okay, if you go for this way and if you follow these rules, that is my challenge. If you can blow the account, if you don't get your payout, I am not going to do this in my life, never ever. You prove me that yes brother, you are wrong, I have followed everything you told, still I blow that account. I will never trade this market. I'm challenging you, prove me wrong. I'm asking you to prove me wrong. Just follow this one. Now brother, I don't have the 500 account, I have just 5 eval account. Now how you are going to pass the eval, I have no idea, because I don't follow any rules to pass the eval. I just randomly trade to pass that eval. I have no like nothing to say. But if you have one funded account, I don't have 4 more funded account, what I'm going to do, buy, I mean do the same thing, but here the thing is going to be happen like one funded account, you got this, stop trading. Now rest 4, how you are going to pass them, it's up to you, because this is the eval. Try to pass any of them so that you can get your funded account too. Then you have 2 funded account, buy 3 more eval, try to pass them. Maybe you have blown this eval, you have blown this eval, you have blown this eval, buy more 3, try to pass them. You blow this one, you pass that one, then you blow this one. You already got funded account 3. You have now 3 funded account. In the 3 funded account, you are going to follow these only rules. Man, if there is any legend in this world, any legend in trading, they told only one thing: less trade is equal highest profit. Less trade is equal highest profit. If you can trade less, you will get huge profit. I'm challenging. It is an open challenge. Record it. If you want to record it, please start your recording. I'm challenging you. If you follow this, you will get your payout. That is my challenge. You will get your payout. Funded account 1 you have blown. Maybe you have bought TakeProfitTrader. It's gonna cost 50k account, $119. All of them are eval, okay, not funded. Eval, $119, $119 is gonna be $595. Feels like $600. $600 is going to cost for 5 eval. Maybe you have passed one account, just one account out of 5 account. Then you are going to follow these rules in this funded account. It will take, for the first time, it will take maybe 15 or 20 days, trading days, 15 to 20 trading days. If you are really a bad trader, if you are the worst trader, if you have the least idea of trading ICT concept, I mean, you are the last person who, in a class, there is the last bencher, you are the last bencher. It will take 15 to 20 days, or maybe 1 month, or maybe 1.5 months to get your first payout, if you are the worst one. In the meantime, all other area, you will keep trading the eval. You will buy eval, you will keep trading them. When you will get the payout, this one account will give you back all the money you have spent to buy the eval. If you can make 2 funded account, one funded account will give you back all your cost. The second funded account will give you the profit. You will be able to start spending for yourself. It will take time. What you are doing, you are buying one eval. This is most of the people, 95% of the people are doing this. They are buying one eval 1. They are buying this eval. They trade and go. Then they are going to buy another eval. They are trading, giving whole of his pressure to one eval, they blow. Then they are going to buy another one. Then they are going to buy another one. Then they are going to buy another one. This is how they are going, one after another, one after another, one after another. But if you don't do that, maybe you have the money problem. You have the money just $119. Don't buy this one. Wait until you have $600. While you will have $600, buy 5 account, and then try to pass them. Even if you follow these rules to pass the eval, you will be able to pass it. But here you have to make sure that your contract size is little bigger. Okay, not like 2 micro contract, 5 micro contract. It has to be little bigger to pass it, because there is a time limit to pass that able. There is some time limit. What is the benefit to buy one account and then blow it? If after blowing 4 funded able account, maybe you have passed this account. This is the fifth number able. You passed it. Now what do you have? Funded account. Just one funded account. You are going to do the same thing you have done in your able, because you don't know how to stop trading. You are not going to stop. So you will keep trading over there. You are not following any rules. You are not seeing any profit. You know that it is not possible. You are giving whole pressure over here. You are going to blow this on. And after blowing that, you are going to buy another 5 able. Then you will get another 1 or 2 funded account. You will do the same thing. You will pressure to them and you will blow that on one account. Why is that now? Instead, keep holding the funded account. Keep trading them with the lowest leverage. Take 5 months now. Either way, you are not getting the payout. You are trading 1 year. Maybe you are trading able or funded account 1 year and you didn't even get your first payout. What is the benefit? 1 year you are trading, but you didn't get your payout. So what is wrong to wait for 5 months to get your first payout? There is at least a chance. Give it a chance. This is not too strong, too hard, man. Now, brother, I have money. I have huge money. Okay, I don't care about the money. Then buy 5 funded account from the Tradify. They are the instant funded account. So you don't need to wait for the passing the able. You buy the funded account from Tradify. So far, I'm not referring that. I know that Tradify is better because most of the people are like they're promoting Tradify. Almost everyone, okay, in YouTube they're promoting, and until now I didn't heard anything bad about them. That is why I'm saying about Tradify. But if you love TakeProfitTrader, you can go for that. You can love put the capital, you can go for that. But Tradify is someone there is no bad repetition. Buy 5 fund account, follow these rules. At least for, I'm giving you 2 months. Follow this thing for 2 months. You don't need to worry about your time because there is no limit, no time limit. Wait for your first payout, even though you don't need to wait for that. But I'm saying that wait for 40 trading days. After 40 trading days, you will see that one funded account number 1 is very near to give you the first payout. Funded account number 2 has already given you the first payout. Funded number 3 maybe in little loss. Funded number 4, you are already got your profit over there or first payout request over there. Funded number 5 is waiting for your first payout. Maybe it will take 1 or 2 more days to get your funded account. This account is in little red. You will never care about that, because now whatever payout you are going to get from them, you know that I will be able to buy 50 more account. I will be able to buy them 50 more account. Maybe with Apex, maybe with TakeProfitTrader, with my funded futures, with Top Step X, with blah 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 blah. All you have to do is to follow this one. You want to get your payout? This is the only way to get your payout. Don't pay attention to those bullshit, those fucker who told you or who showed you that huge profit, 500 handle profit, 300 handle profit, including me. Don't give a shit to us. Don't do that. Go for a small trade. 15 handle, 20 handle. Your maximum profit should be 20 handle. So if you can take an entry where your stop loss, now this is a very volatile market, so I'm not talking about this volatile market. I'm talking about the normal market where you took an entry, maybe your stop loss is maybe think like 100, not 100 handle. It's like 15 handle stop loss. Okay, for example, it's a 15 handle stop loss and your target is 20 handle. Take a partial around 15 handle, close your trade around 20 handle. You know that 100% market is going to take that buy side liquidity. Don't give a shit. Wait for 20 handle. At least 1:1 partial. Close your trade around 20 handle. Now, brother, my entry is 20 handle. Close your trade around 20 handle because it's 1:1. At least 1:1. If you don't want to close it over there, take the partial, put your stop loss to the break even, hold your trade for 1:2 or 1:1.5. I prefer 1:1.5, but you can go for 1:2 if you want. Or if you'd love to take maximum portion, like you took 5 micro contract entry and you have just 1 micro contract left, then you can hold it until your target, wherever it is your target. If you took 5 micro contract entry, you closed 3 micro contract entry around 1:1, Then you took one micro contract entry where you thought that it is the next logical level to market reach. Now you have taken maximum portion closed, rest one contract, let it fly by trailing the stop loss. Never ever go for the runner 60 handle, 70 handle. Don't give those fucker. They are trying to take your money, man. Don't give them to your money. Don't do that. Target small, follow these things. After 1 month, come back to me, tell me, brother, it didn't work. If it doesn't work, I am challenging you. I will never come back again in front of this YouTube channel. I will never read this market. I will never trade. Man, this is my challenge. Record it on your screen. Record it. If I come back, I'm not like ICT. Okay, I'm going to win the Robbins Cup, and then if I lose, I will just forget or I'll avoid that. I'm not like him. I'm a man of word. I'm a man of my word. If I promise you something, that is, I'm going to keep that promise. If it doesn't work, I will never come back again in front of my chart. If you have this and if you didn't get your first payout, that is going to cover all of your cost to buy those level. Now, maybe you have just $500. Okay, that is your money because you sold your car. You had a car, you sold it because you don't have the money. You sold that car. Now you have $600. You have bought 500 account. No, man, it's not acceptable. Because that money is going to give you the pressure. It's not going to give you the profit. It's going to give you the pressure. Which money you are going to invest over here? Maybe you have a job. Your salary is $1,000. Your family cost is like everything is done for maybe $800. Now you have $200 left. That is for your shopping. Okay, you are going to use that $200 for your shopping. Gather that $200 every month. After 3 months, it's gonna be $600. Buy 6 or 5, either the 5. I mean, let's go for the TakeProfitTrader. Buy 5 TakeProfitTrader account, Eval account. Try to pass at least one of them. If you can get it at the same time, gather more money. You have already one funded account. Try to buy another 5 Eval, or maybe at least one, so that your funded account is not going to get hurt. Or if you get, in the meantime, if you get an opportunity to buy more Apex account, because sometimes they have huge discount, something like $16 for 150k account, something like that, or maybe 80% discount, where that is going to cost $33 only. Try to buy those so that you can let the pressure gun from your funded account. How many people are watching here? 87 people are watching here. I'm going to challenge you. Out of this 87 people, 80 people will never listen to this. 80 people will never listen to me. Whatever I have explained until now, 80 people will never listen to me. What they will do, they're feeling like, wow, that is awesome. Let's go for that. While they will trade after some days, maybe after 1 or 2 days, while they will have 500 account and they are actually 5 Tradify account. Okay, they're trading and they're seeing that it's too slow. Man, 100. I have bought 150k Tradify funded account and I'm trading just 5 micro contract. It's too slow to go above my buffer. Bullshit. Let's make it. It's so beautiful price action, and I am going to take the entry. It's a 7 micro contract. Sorry, brother told 5 micro contract. I don't give a shit. Let's go for 10 micro contract. That is a loss. They will blow this funded account. They'll blow this funded account. They'll blow this funded account because they will never be able to do that. It's an open challenge. Prove me wrong. After maximum 2 to 3 days, after trading this, or maybe 1 week, after 1 week, you will forget this. If you don't forget this, I will say, okay, brother, that is my mistake. I surrender. You are the best. If you don't forget that, it's my open challenge. How many people? 89 people are watching. 80 people will forget this. They can't follow this, because this is why 95% people are the loser. Am I doing the rant, by the way? Am I doing the rant? I was doing the rant. I'm sorry. Was asking me something and I got I mean, I went inside of this. Man, price action is not going to make you profitable trader. This thing is going to make you profitable trader. This thing, where did I learn? From Larry Williams, from Mark Douglas. I learned it from him. 1 win or 2 loss. This is the only. Do you know what is the benefit of this? You won't focus on the chart for so long because your trade will be done. If you practice this just 2 weeks, I am going to promise you, brother, you will never come back again to my life. Not only my life, but also anyone's life. You will never go over there. Anyone's life. You will never depend on me. Never ever. Do you know why? Because you will get the rhythm. You will get the fun. Because even though you know that I have blown this account, I have blown this account, I have blown this account, I got my payout, I got my payout. These two payout is going to cover all of my losses. I'm going to even with some profit. These two account is already above the buffer zone. I'm going to follow the same rules. This two is going to give me another payout tomorrow. If it is a TakeProfitTrader, tomorrow I'm going to get another profit, and the cost I have been recovered already. I'm going to buy another 10 what to 7 eval. While I will get 3 funded account payout, I will start to buy direct funded account, not the eval anymore. I don't give a shit about the eval, brother. I'm going to Tradify, I'm going to TakeProfitTrader, I'm going to buy the funded account because I know that how to trade. Now I know that. Nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to be changed. Not your trading style, not your knowledge, nothing. But you will get your rhythm. How to get the payout. This is how I'm going to get the payout. After 3 payout, unfortunately, you will blow this account. After 3 payout, which is impossible. I'm saying you, which is 99.99% impossible. But maybe you blow your mind. Okay, in that specific day, you are like you broke up with your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Maybe something happened to you. Your mind was blown. You are like you forget about everything. You give a shit everything. You just blow that account. Still, you will have this account now because while you will blow this account, you will never touch this account. You have the rhythm already. You will go your eval again. You will never blow the funded account. It is nearly impossible, but I'm giving you the example. I'm giving you the best way. I mean, no, you can't do that, Sophia. If you would love to trade MNQ, you have to trade through the MNQ. You can't watch the NQ chart because you won't be able to put your stop loss. And MNQ, sometimes price will stop you out. You don't need to care about that. Sometimes, okay, it's not that much precise. Where I would love to put my stop loss exactly over here. In NQ, you will just put one handle below. So if I in NQ I put my stop loss here because it can't tap to this gap. You have to cover that gap. Just this is the difference. But you can't use NQ chart to execute your execution in MNQ. You can't do that. Man, I'm sorry for that rant. It was not planned, but I'm extremely sorry for that. Okay, but I don't know who are here, who are watching, but whoever are watching here, I give you the challenge. Ask yourself. I'm not going to ask. You are there, brother. I'm not going to ask because I'm telling you, you won't be able to do that. You won't able to, brother. You are so judgmental. You are judging me. No, I'm not judging you. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the practical things. This is practical. This is why 95% people are the loser. This is the only reason. Because it's nearly impossible to control your emotion. You will do one thing, and what is that? You will buy a eval and you will try to pass it. Maybe you will blow it because you are giving all of your pressure to that one. Man, you have one jug of water. One jug of water. Okay, it may be not jug of water. Think you have like 10 liter of water. 10 liter of water. Okay, you are so thirsty, so thirsty. What you are going to do? You are going to drink some water, right? As long as you can drink. One normal human being can't drink 10 liter water altogether. He can't do that. Nobody can do that. Exception is not example. So while you know that, you can drink just maybe 1 liter of water altogether. Even if you are the thirstiest person in all the over the world, maybe you will die if you don't drink the water. This is your situation, but still you won't be able to drink 10 liter of water altogether, maybe 20 liter of water altogether. You can't do that. So if you know that I can maximum drink 1 liter of water, then you have 20 liter of water. You know that rest 19 liter of water are going to be saved. Now you have 1 liter of water, just 1 liter of water. You have that, and now you are the thirstiest person all over the world. You are going to die if you don't drink the water, and you have just 1 liter of water. Are you going to if I beg you, brother, please don't drink all the water, are you going to stop? Put yourself into that situation where you are going to die because of water. You know that you are going to die. Okay, you are in the desert, you are going to die, and now suddenly you got 1 liter of water. Do you really think about anything else? The first thing you will do, you will absolutely finish the water. Now maybe you have the strongest psychology ever, so you are not going to drink 1 liter of water. You are thinking about next time you drink some water, maybe half liter of water, you have rest half liter of water, you are still in that desert. You will be forever in that desert. Okay, something like that. Maybe for 5 days you will be inside that desert. 5 days or maybe 10 days you will be inside that desert. How long you will be able to control yourself to drink 1 drop of water just to survive? How long you will be able to do that? I mean, it's nearly impossible. Only those people will be able to do that who are the survivor. 95% people are not the survivor. Just 5% of the people are the survivor. So if you have 20 liter of water, you know that I'm going to survive. Even if I drink my maximum limit, 1 liter, I'm going to stay in this desert for 20 days, and then it's nearly impossible to finish that 20 liter of water by drinking 1 liter every single day. It's nearly impossible, because in the meantime your 10 days desert staying will be over, and you will be in front of your pond, sweet water, in front of your sweet water pond. That rest 10 days will give you huge limit of water. You don't need to think about of your 20 account anymore. You have 20 account, you have 1 account. Man, I have no idea how can give you more specific example rather than this, man. I have no idea, man. So think like that way. You are in a desert, you have to stay here. I'm saying you maybe for 15 days. Okay, so you have to wait for 15 days to get your first payout. But what you are going to do is you are going to cross that desert by 1 day, where you have to cross it by 15 days. You are trying to cross it by 1 day, because you have seen that in social media, lot of people, this T2 is getting lot of profit, so he is crossing the desert by 1 day. Why I am not going to cross it 1 day? It's impossible, man. Everyone is imposter, everyone is the scammer. It's not possible to pass that desert by 1 day. It's not possible. Why don't you agree with the reality? You have to give your time to pass that desert. Do you know what is desert, right? I'm sorry about my accent. If you have any, like the Sahara desert, then you know the biggest desert where there is sand only, no water, then the mirage, you know, this is desert. I don't know you understanding or not. In that desert, so you have to pass the desert by 5 days. Some of you need maybe 10 days, some of you need 15 days, some of you need 20 days. But 1 day, no. 2 day, no. 3 day, no. 5 day, no. No 5 day, man. These prop firms are giving you the opportunity to get your payout for 5 days. Do you know why? Because most of you are not going to survive 5 days. Not going to survive over there. Because you are going to blow that account, because you have just 1 liter of water. You know that how it is going to be very difficult. Make it easy. Make it easy. While you are going into that desert, prepare yourself. You know that you have to stay in that desert for 10 days. So take 20 liter of water. You know that I have to stay in that desert for 15 days. Then take at least 20 liter of water. All together. Do you understand my point? Now you are prepared to cross that desert because you have enough water. You are going to enter into that desert and you are not prepared. You are going to enter that desert to pass that desert by taking 1 liter of water, maybe one cup of water. Oh man, you are kidding to me. What the hell, man? Fuck off. You are not going to pass it. You are actually going to kill yourself. That is my last area to start to look for buying opportunity from there. By the way, I'll start looking for buy, but my buy will be valid from what's I'm in the 1250. Until this buy side liquidity is not taken, I will keep looking for buying opportunity. I think that is the buy side. Yeah, that is the buy side liquidity. Until it is not taken, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity. If I'm not wrong, actually, yeah, that is the buy side liquidity. Until it's not taken, I'll keep looking for buying opportunity. Now, I'm sorry, guys, but if you really understand what I mean, I hope that you will change the way you are trading. There is no other way. If you keep buying one level, you will keep losing that. You will. Some of you are exceptional. Some of you, maybe you buy one level, you pass it, and you made it until the first payout. The second payout, the third payout, maybe you are making it like millions of dollars. Some of them are exceptional. Exception is not example. 99% of you are doing the same mistake. Whatever I have shown you, if any of you can follow this, as I challenged, if you follow this, you will get your payout. My Discord section will be full of payout things, payout certificate screenshot. It will be full of payout certificate screenshot. You can just follow my whatever I have told over here, whatever rant I have done there. If you don't believe me, prove me wrong. If you can prove me wrong, I will never come in for chart. I am a man of my word. I'm going to promise you, I will never come here. If you can prove me wrong. By the way, I have got a lot of member actually. 1124. For me, it's huge. Okay. See this payout certificate. I don't know who has posted something. Okay, Cryptomato. I think he posted it in a wrong area. That is his profit. He should post it in the here. I mean here in the post your profits. But he missed it here. Do you know this guy? This slow is fast. He's with me for so long now, nearly 1 year. I was like the way I feel for Manu right now. I was feeling for like this guy. He has changed his name to slow is fast from his original name to make the first payout. And while he has given me this the second payout from the TakeProfitTrader, this is second payout $1,298. This is his first payout here, which is not him here, $812. Man, I'm the happiest person in this world because he has made it. Now I know that if he buy more eval, he is going to make a lot of money over there. No, I'm not going to get benefited by your payout. He is not going to give me his money. This is his money. $2,000 is his money. He is not going to give me that. But still, I feel so proud of me. I feel so proud of you. If you just give me this screenshot over here. There is this guy also, he got size profit. I mean some other convert, he has got some. This is his first certificate that he has passed that TakeProfitTrader, and then he has made this two that two thing. Okay, so please follow this. You will be able to get your payout, and if you need that payout, do that, man. Do that. Whatever I told, please do that. Anybody has any question? If you don't have any question, I'm going to close the session. Actually, I'm done for today. I didn't have any intention to do this rant, but I'm so sorry for that. I know that you don't like it, but yeah, it is what it is. By the way, I didn't get 10,260 subscriber. I missed it just for one subscriber. It's okay. 10,259 subscriber. I'm happy for that. Anybody has any question? Please let me know. You're most welcome, Sophia. Sophia, where are you from, sister? I think you are my sister, right? Sophia should be the name of a girl. Where are you from? Just let me know. Thanks, Tito. I actually appreciated the rant. Thank you, man. If you really tell that from your heart, I really appreciate that, man. Florida, USA. Okay, sister. Yeah, I just give my opinion. If any of you would love to use it, you can use it. If you just don't like it, just throw it. Okay, just throw it. Are you coming back PM session? No, man, I'm not coming back. 2 p.m. session. My sister and my niece is coming today. I'm going to be, the happiest uncle ever, because this is the first time my niece is coming here. I need that rant. Sometimes I do that in unintentional even. I didn't have any intention today to do that rant, but I needed to hear it too. Wow, I can see that some of you really appreciate that. I don't know, you guys actually mock me, or you really told me that from your heart. So happy for you. Thank you, gang. The gang job. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being over here. I don't think so anybody has any question. Yeah, I'll keep looking for buying opportunity. But if it keep falling, I'm not interested to look for sell, as I don't have the end line. If I had the end line, I would sell. I would frame the sell. As I don't have, I'm not interested to take sell. So happy for you. I'm serious, man. Really need to hear that. Sometimes I'll do that then, man. Very appreciated. Sincerely, thank you, Sophia. Your uncle to all to the whole world. Hey, Sharada. Bro, when you will go for Hajj next month, my flight will be in between 20 of May to 30 of May. In between any time, I will go for the Hajj for maybe 33 to 34 days. Okay, so from next month, after 20, I don't know exactly while I will get my flight. I will take 30 to 40 days off from there for Hajj. Okay, so the Muslim people, they know actually what is Hajj. I will go for that. So today trend isn't your friend. I forgot about that, Jack. Today is Wednesday and trend is my friend. I also forgot about that. I am really I was in disaster mode, because first of all, I locked my door, and the key maker, he struggled to open that door. It takes near about 45 minutes. Okay, so I was in rush to come and start my live. I was disturbed at the beginning of the stream. I was not prepared, because I was not sure that I will be able to come to this morning session live or not. So at the first I was disaster, so I forgot about trend is my friend. Today is Wednesday, everything I forgot. But of course today's trend is my friend. You have to, there is nothing wrong, because this is not NFP week. In NFP week, I don't look for trend is my friend, because that is NFP week. Out of NFP week, always trend is my friend. Every single time after 9:30. Where is 9:30? So there is 9:30. This is the 9:30. If the trend is confirmed, if it is confirmed, then every single time from 1 minute set, you don't need the 15 minute set, nothing. You will get some kind of manipulation. You will start to look for the trade over there. Some kind of manipulation, you will look for the sell over there until a certain level. There is no need to have the liquidity. There is nothing you need. If you have some certain level, for example, you have the liquidity, then you will keep looking for the trend is friend until that liquidity. If you don't have the liquidity, then if you have some fair value gap or some specific thing, then you will keep looking for trend is friend until that area. I forgot about that, because I was absolutely disturbed at the beginning of this stream because of that, unfortunate. So guys, thank you so much, and yeah, I will talk to you tomorrow, and tomorrow is TakeProfitTrader giveaway after around the morning session. Okay, so until the next time, take care of yourself, take care of your family. Cheers guys.